Welcome to episode 12 of Liquid Velvet Literature. I'm the grown man in the pink shirt. Good morning. So, I didn't plan on shooting a video today, but I ran across this piece of writing and I wouldn't have found it had pros not done away with their timestamps. So now all the work is current, and I love that. So, I wanted to read this. That's it. Here we go. Okay, and this is the piece of writing that caught my eye. This is Cat Lady 1, and it's from a challenge from Pros. It's called The Finale. You're living on the streets and want it to end. Write about your last moments, why you're over it, and how you're about to go out, fiction or nonfiction, and that's a good challenge. Okay, and so this is Lila. It's funny, really, how we stare from our balconies at the ants scurrying below, how we pass them on the streets, the wanting eyes, the starving mouths, the empty hands, hair stiff as wire, clothing an amalgam of layered coats and scarves, mismatched socks, worn-out sandals. We pass them and we think, that could never be me. Look at here, look at now, in this moment, I'm all set. We get so acclimated to small comforts that our minds can't even meet them halfway down. We can't see ourselves in their shoes. Our imaginations just aren't that big. I used to think like that. Before the divorce and the alimony, before the recession, before the unemployment and fire and the insurance company refusing to compensate because I didn't insure every blade of grass in my yard or knickknack in my study. I downsized to a trailer, but welfare cut my benefits again 5 months ago, and just like that, I was another ghost at the panhandle. It all happened so slow. It all happened so fast. And time don't wait. They say it moves quicker as you get older. All I know is as a starry-eyed grad student, I never pictured it would end up like this. I never pictured myself as a middle-aged loner sleeping with the rats under blankets of corrugated tin. This isn't the life I went $300,000 in the hole to build. But where did I go wrong? 1 minute, everything was falling into place. The next, it was falling to pieces. And as hard as I tried to preserve it, the decay was just too persistent. It spread too fast and overtook my future. Everything's decayed now. Even my memories are starting to rust. There's a lady out here I used to pass by on my way to work every day. I used to avert my gaze, never locking with her hungry pothole eyes, her chessboard teeth, her gnarled, swollen hands, and yellowed, untrimmed nails. They would reach, and I would walk, and she would call, and I would walk, and she would say, "God bless you," anyway, and smile, and I would walk. Silent, distracted, too consumed by dizzying fantasies of the trophy wife who left me, our future children that we never had, a bigger house, twice the size of the meager 3-bedroom apartment we shared. I always wanted bigger, I guess. Now I have nothing. Now I'd settle for what we wanted to leave behind in a heartbeat. I met that lady again just the other day. Apparently, she'd found a shelter uptown a few months back, and they'd helped her get her life in order. She got on as a dishwasher at this little diner. She looked a lot cleaner. Not fancy by far, but she looked ever so slightly like I used to. It was a sobering reversal watching her hands. They reached, and I couldn't walk anymore. And she called, and from my teary eyes I could make out that her hands were no longer empty. They didn't ask. They offered. At the end of the day, I never had the heart to take her money, but I learned her name. It was Lila. Lila McPherson. She had a name. They all did. Oh, and one more little bit of information I left out. The last doctor visit I could afford didn't go so good. Not that it mattered. At this point, I'd give anything just to get out. Another year at most, I've got to rot in this place. I could look for the shelter that rehabilitated Lila, but why? I'd be getting polished up just to die. Anything from here on out is an exercise in futility. So now all I can do is find my reflection in passing, wait for a bus, window, or puddle or mirror, find myself and try to recognize, find myself and try to remember. Still, it seems every newest version of myself I find, he's so far removed from the man I knew, and there's no strength left to change him. All I can do is remind him, reassure him. He has a name, too. Yeah. These comments. There is no spoon says, perfect. Love this, so engaging and well written. Thanks for the write. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. This is so heartbreaking because it's reality, and the way it's written made me feel like I was sitting on a bench listening to their story. Well done. Yeah, I was right there. So, okay, Cat Lady, thank you for this. And that's going to wrap today. So thank you again, Cat Lady 1. Beautiful piece, both heartwarming and heart-wrenching. And if you like to write or read, and you want your work to be unstuck in time, as one great man once wrote, go to prose. Read, write, inspire, be inspired. We need writing. And I don't mean we as the site, but we need writing. So I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the new video. Take good care.